In the current landscape of video games, it often feels as though most new titles are built on the foundation of existing concepts, formulas, and mechanics. There's a sense of familiarity in the industry. Sequels to franchises, games that are clearly inspired by or based on other successful titles, and even entire genres that feel like variations of the same game. Many modern games often feel like they're reworking ideas that have been done before, and it's not a bad thing. Many of these concepts have been refined and perfected, but it can leave you feeling like you've already seen it all before. In a world where innovation feels increasingly scarce, it's rare to come across a game that feels truly unique and original, but when you do find it, it's nothing short of magical. This is where the Forgotten City comes in. In a sea of games that often feels like they're chasing trends or simply recycling old ideas, the Forgotten City is a shining example of a game that carves its own path. The best games, in my opinion, aren't the ones that follow established trends or formulas, but the ones that take risks and explore uncharted territory. The Forgotten City does exactly that. It's a narrative-driven time loop adventure set in ancient Rome, but what sets it apart is how it expertly combines a unique setting, a fresh take on time loop mechanics, and an incredibly well-crafted story. It feels like an oasis in the desert of modern gaming, a title that doesn't just follow the crowd, but offers something completely new. And for me, it's one of the most refreshing experiences I've had in gaming in recent years. What makes the Forgotten City so unique is not just the setting of ancient Rome, but the way the game uses time loops in a way that I've never seen before. Time loops are hardly a new concept in games like Life is Strange, which has already explored the mechanics of rewinding time. However, the Forgotten City takes this idea to a completely different level by integrating it into the core of its narrative. The plot revolves around a mysterious ancient city governed by a strange law. If any resident commits a sin, all of the inhabitants of the city will be turned to gold. This is the golden rule, and it's central to the story and provides the game's central puzzle. But what makes the approach so brilliant is that you, the player, are not just simply repeating the same sequence of events over and over to solve puzzles, you're actually using the time loop to gather information, uncover secrets, and manipulate the past to alter your future. The game's time loop mechanic is woven seamlessly into the narrative. As you progress, you'll learn that you can return to the past each time the golden rule is enacted, taking knowledge and items with you that change the course of events. This allows you to experiment with different actions, question characters, and find clues that might have been hidden from you on your first attempt. It's a game of trial and error, but it's also a game of strategy and discovery. Each time you travel back in time, you feel as though you're closer to uncovering the truth, piecing together the mystery that lies at the heart of the city. The way the game encourages you to think critically and use your knowledge from the future to influence the past is unlike anything I've ever experienced before. And while time loop mechanics have appeared in other games, I've never seen them executed with such depth, complexity, and narrative impact. What truly elevates the Forgotten City is its storytelling. Every plot twist feels earned, every revelation is unexpected, and the entire narrative is woven together in such a way that keeps you on the edge of your seat. The plot unfolds slowly, layer by layer, with each new discovery leading to another, each revelation prompting you to reevaluate what you thought you knew about the city and its inhabitants. There were moments in the game where I had to physically put down my controller, sit back, and just process what had happened because the twists were so shocking. The character development is another standout element. Every person you meet in the game feels like a fully realized individual with their own desires, motivations, and secrets. The relationships between the characters are complex, and you quickly find yourself questioning their true intentions. The mystery at the heart of the game keeps you invested. As you keep digging deeper into the city's history, you begin to realize that there's more at play here than just the golden rule. The game isn't afraid to challenge your assumptions, and it does so in a way that feels organic and satisfying. One of the things I love the most about the Forgotten City is how it deeply immerses you in the world. The game's setting, a ruined Roman city brought back to life through time travel, is beautifully realized. The attention to detail in the design of the city is staggering. From the architecture to the bustling marketplaces, everything feels alive and rich with history. The city is not just a backdrop for the story, it's an integral part of the narrative. It's a place that feels lived in, with stories and secrets hidden in every corner. The soundtrack complements this world building perfectly. I've always been a huge fan of video game music, and the Forgotten City has one of my favorite soundtracks of any game I've played. The music is haunting, beautiful, and perfectly captures the atmosphere of the game. There are moments in the game where the music swells in such a way that gives you chills. It's the kind of soundtrack that stays with you long after you finish playing the game. I still listen to it regularly. It's one of the few soundtracks that has left a lasting emotional impact on me. The game's journey from a Skyrim mod to a standalone title is a story in and of itself. The development of the Forgotten City began in 2011, with the lead developer Nick Pierce working tirelessly on what was initially a mod for Skyrim. Pierce's inspiration came from his experiences with other mods, particularly those from Fallout. As he poured over 1,700 hours into creating something special, the success of the mod led Pierce to leave his day job in 2016 and form his own studio, Modern Storyteller, with the goal of turning the Forgotten City into a fully realized standalone game. What followed was a grueling 4.5-year development process where Pierce and his team worked long, often 80-hour weeks to bring their vision to life. The game's script grew from around 35,000 words to 80,000, and the result is a deeply engaging experience that feels as polished and refined as any AAA title. The transformation from mod to game is nothing short of impressive, and it's a testament to the dedication of Pierce and his team. In conclusion, The Forgotten City is more than just a game. It's a masterclass in storytelling, game design, and innovation. It's a rare gem in a sea of titles that often feels derivative or formulaic, and it's a game that shows what's possible when developers take risks and pour their hearts into their work. The time loop mechanics, while familiar in some ways, are used in such a fresh and engaging way that they feel like something entirely new. The narrative is full of twists and turns that keep you invested from start to finish, and the characters and world are so rich that they linger long after you finished the game. The soundtrack is unforgettable, adding another layer of emotional depth to an already amazing experience. What makes The Forgotten City so special is its ability to stand out in an industry that's often focused on trends or formulas. It's a reminder that there's still room for originality in gaming, and sometimes the most unexpected ideas can lead to the most profound experiences. The journey of The Forgotten City from a mod to a full-fledged game is a story of passion, dedication, and creativity. It's a game that makes me excited about the future of video games and reminds me that there is still untold stories waiting to be discovered. The Forgotten City is proof that sometimes the best ideas aren't the ones that follow the crowd, but the ones that take risks, explore new territory, and challenge the ways we think about storytelling and gameplay. It's a game I'll be thinking about for years to come, and I can't wait to see what the developers of The Forgotten City do next.